everything's better at the beginning. So this is not worth it. The Foe from the Future and Valley of Death, you understand why they didn't make this. Right? You're like, oh yeah, because it's shit, right? Yeah, both these are reasonably boring stories. Thanos and Wang Jiang, 1 billion times better, right? Destination Nova 380, 100%. I would recommend that, right? That was quite good. Renaissance Man, I mean, these things didn't really jump out at me. Wrath of the Iceni, they were okay. These like quick 2-part stories, like very missable. Anything the Daleks is good though. And then you got a 2-parter, Trail of the Worm and the Obsidian Adventure at 380 a throw. That's pretty good value, right? I mean, any of the Daleks is fun, right? Antimatter is a lot of fun. 761, blimey. I was going to say for 380, it's totally worth it. Wow, that should be cheaper. I know. Are these 2 discs? One or how many discs are these? Have a look. 1 disc. It seems very expensive. When did it come out? It's 20. This is 10 years old. Big Finish. This is ridiculous. This content is 10 years old. Holy crap. And you charge it, and your regular price is $11.42. That's just crazy. I don't think there's a reason you're not shifting these things, obviously. War Against the Land, Sounds of Life is okay. Dalek Contract and The Final Phase. Right, I mean, these all go together, right? So you get 4, I'll say 5 stories, but at $7.61 a piece. That's like $75. That's ridiculous. It's like $40. I just think that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Light the End is excellent. If they're down to 25, that's worth it, right? It is excellent, right? Oh, this version is from $9.90. Well, what do you get? And then I mean, I got the special edition one. So what extra do you get in that? You get backstage. Okay, Light the End, Making of Light the End. This is Doctor Who Big Finish and the Revenants. That's not worth $15. I have to tell you. I mean, I think the making of is the best of that, and that's yeah, I think $9.90 is far better value. Right? $7.61. Destroy the Infinite's very good. King of Sontar was okay. I mean, all these ones are reasonably just missable, right? Sadly, right? Really sadly. Romance of Crime, that's great, but that's again 30-32. But at least that's a full story. Romance of Time and The English Way of Death. I mean, they're both adaptations from Russell. Not Russell. What's his name? Let's have a look. From Gareth Roberts, right? Yeah, 1 second. I hear weird noise going on in the room. There's a weird noise going on from my air conditioner in the living room. All right, just wait there. I've got to unplug it. Something weird's happening with it. Okay, well, it was just like, it just made this weird blowing noise. Like it was like I was getting an erotic phone call from my air conditioner. Okay, fine, it's back to normal. That was weird. Where are we up to? Yeah, again, all these ones. Again, $7.61. I can't really recommend for this price. Philip Hinchcliffe presents The thing with Philip Hinchcliffe Presents is you kind of realize why he needed what's it called again? Robert Holmes, right? But it's a Romance of Crime. The best of these ones again, 1332. These are worth that. Romance of Crime, English Way of Death, two really fun adventures. As is The World Mannered War. What else we got? Yeah, right now again, the Fourth Doctor Adventures main range just like slipped into bland by this time. Right, none of these things are standing out at me. Like, oh yeah, these are great stories. Right, Genesis, yeah, no, none of these things. I'm sorry. They were just like another Tom Baker story, right? Any of these things? Night of the Vashnarada, that was kind of okay. And Maverick Grave was okay. Yeah, it's going to the Thief that Stole Time. All these are just totally missable, right? Crow Marsh Experiment. Yeah, all these are just so insanely missable. It's really sad, but it's true. Are they? They always had one big bad as a villain, right? Now are they 2 discs? I think they're 2 discs by this point, aren't they? They're still just 1 disc. 65 minutes, yeah. Yeah, it's you're kind of watching the decline of Big Finish in general while you're watching this. And this season was somewhat better. The season with Sutek was somewhat better, as I recall. The River Song, yeah. Okay, this actually, it really, this whole season, it really stepped up. The Sinestra Kill, this is the one which is a sequel to, and it really worked as well. I was surprised how well it worked. It's a sequel to Dalek Master Plan. It starts off with, he gets a new companion played by Jane Slavin, who's a 1970s policewoman. And it really ties very closely into like the whole Dalek Master Plan universe, and that's when it's best. You have some sort of, I think the Enchantress of Numbers doesn't tie into it, right? Or Island Fever, but the rest of them do, and it's really, this one really works, right? It really does work. The Perfect Prisoners. That was Tom Baker. Oh yeah, so then again, these are 2540. We get 2 darn good stories with them. The comic book adaptations. Yeah, anything that's not like the main Doctor Who, it doesn't do bad. Legacy of Time, it's not worth it. All right, it's fun. It's better than I remember. I really re-listened to it about a year ago, but it's not worth $8. Like that's a tenner, right? Even though there's a lot of it. So then we're back in E-Space, and if you really like E-Space, you'll pay these prices. Man, like $16.50, like it's gone up. Okay, and it's only on sale if you buy the box set. And these are okay E-Space stories, right? Don't go in here stranded. That's not good. Okay, $5.71 for Out of Time 1. That's worth it. That's super worth it. That's the David Tennant, Tom Baker crossover with the Daleks. That's the only complaint about that is it's 1 disc long. It should have been 2, right? It was that good. It should have been long. It was just too quick. Again, all these ones just totally missable. And it really is. They're all just totally missable at this point. This is the only bit of Dalek universe that was good. The Dalek Protocol. Doctor Who Return of the Cybermen. So this was the original script before Robert Holmes rewrote what's it called again? Not Return of the Cybermen. Was it Revenge of the Cybermen? Yeah, Revenge of the Cybermen. And even Revenge of the Cybermen is better. The difference in titles shows you how different they are. Right? It's so much better than one on TV. This is just not worth it at all. But Hinchcliffe presents. Look, don't present anymore, mate. Don't present anymore. Some of these weren't bad. I quite liked the solo series. This Blood of the Time Lords I quite enjoyed. 1650 there, I'm not sure. And the Ravencliff Witch. Well, she ended up becoming a companion. He's in it for about a minute at the beginning of Doctor Unbound, Doctor of War Genesis, right? Essentially, he decides he does have the right, and he blows up the Daleks, right, which causes him to regenerate into a War Doctor faced by Colin Baker, and he has some like really like trippy reality ripping stories. But it's not Tom Baker at all, right? But it's very good. It's very, very, very good. So with Serious Name, the Dreams of Harrison 9 is excellent. What other story? And then Shell Shock is completely forgettable, right? Completely forgettable. Oh my god. New Doctor Cloud, fuck off, leave me alone. Not a fan. Not a fan. Until that Ice High Sentinel, I don't even remember any of these. Right, Once in the Future, they were all fun. Genesis of Terror, fuck off. No, I don't want to listen to what Genesis of Daleks was like before Robert Holmes rewrote it. No, actually, I don't. And finally, oh no, I do have these ones: Wizards of Time, and the Ark I don't have. Right, that's a thing. But the Wizards of Time, I believe I do have. And Stone Cold, yeah, again, totally forgettable, and also not on sale. Right, you have that, and then the new ones. Fuck off, leave me alone. I'm not interested. Right, at least the next 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all the next. No, 1, 2, 3. They're all the Sullivan Cross ones. I'm just not interested. Right, at all. So there you go. That's a quick walk through the Fourth Doctor's range. What's worth it? What isn't? Okay, I think we need to console ourselves. I think we need to do a ranking of the Fourth Doctor stories, right? I don't think we've ever done those. We've done the audio stories, but you see, they just kind of ran out of steam. There was like, good shit, goodbye. Doctor Who episode guide. Doink. So this is how my ranking goes. We're going to just go through every story. And we're going to see, is it better or worse than this one? So there we go. We're up to. So on screen. Season 12. There we go. So we're starting with Robot. Let me make this a bit bigger. 24. Doink. 24. So fine. So we got Robot. Robot, like a very solid Terrence Dicks, Barry Letts affair, right? It feels very solid Third Doctor story with the Fourth Doctor somewhere wandering around in the middle. Somewhat charming. Sarah Jane is charming in it, but certainly probably one of the weaker in the season. Ark in Space, freaking awesome. Oh my God, so awesome. I'm sorry. And the DVD CGI version, so awesome. So much better. Love it, right? Love it. In fact, I'll go farther than a CGI, where an Ark in Space is great science fiction gothic horror. This is where Doctor Who, the Hinchcliffe Holmes years discovered themselves, I think, right? Sometime Experiment, not as good, but like... I mean, look, you are somewhat handcuffed by it being location and like the cheap production design. Experiment, much better as a Target book. But then you got Genesis of the Daleks. It's kind of the pinnacle of Doctor Who, isn't it? And this is first time out the gate. No wonder we loved him. Of the Daleks. Revenge of Cybermen. I'm going to put that just below Ark in Space of the Cybermen. But clearly they knew what they were going on there. Now, then we got Terror of the Zygons. That's a good question. Where's that going to go? I like that one a lot. I think it's going to go below Ark in Space, above Revenge of the Cybermen. Terror of the Zygons. Planet of Evil. That was Tools of Bond for me. I think Planet Evil is after Planet. I mean, it's not bad. I'm happy to watch it. It's not something I'm going to run. I'm happy to watch Robot, frankly. But then we got Pyramids of Mars. Boom! Right up there. Oh my God. Yeah, better than Ark in Space. I'm sorry, and I love Ark in Space. Right? I love Ark in Space, but God, Pyramids of Mars, mate. Oh, Marcus Scarman. There's so much great about it, right? There's so much great about it. This season goes backwards and forwards. Now we're at the Android invasion, which I put. That's pretty low. That goes after Sontaran experiment. The Android invasion, and then it goes right back on top again with Brain of Bloody Morbius. Fuck me. Brain of Morbius, before or after Pyramids of Mars? Oh, look at that. Brain of Morbius sneaks up. Look, the Frankenstein references, it just does it. Brain of Morbius. Morbius. Yeah, there's so much of it. And then you got Caesar Doom. Slip back down again. Zygotes? No, Terror of the Zygons. Terror of the Zygotes. That's what you have at a abortion clinic. Caesar Doom. Wow, that's a good one. Above Terror of the Zygons or below Terror of the Zygons? Because you got, the first two parts, fucking awesome. Especially when they remade them as the Thing, right? First two parts, fucking awesome. Last four parts, not so much, I think. Am I getting that right? Yeah. So let's go. Here we go. We'll do it a bit. The Seeds of Doom. Okay, up to season 14. Master Mag Dragoner. Excellent. Yeah, okay, so below Terror of the Zygons, above Seeds of Doom. Their Seeds of Doom there, lad. Aye, Ecky Thump. The Mask of Mandragona. Hand of Fear. No, don't change it. I want it to be like that. Hand of Fear, that goes... Okay, over here, Hand of Fear, that goes below... there we go. It goes below Seeds of Doom and above Revenge of the Cybermen. Then you got Deadly Assassin. Fuck me, that goes way up. Right? That goes way, way, way up. Man, where's Deadly Assassin? It says Brain of Morris. No, don't spell check that. Deadly Assassin, that's right at the top. Just beneath Genesis of the Daleks. Deadly Assassin. I love Deadly Assassin. And then Face of Evil. That's one of my personal favorites. Face of Evil. I love the cliffhanger in episode 3 when you got the computer going, "Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?" That's just, oh my God. I think we got to pull that up. Okay, we got, look, no Don Baker retrospective will be complete without that cliffhanger. Where is it? Doink. Doctor Who. Fourth Doctor. Oh, you know what we'll do when I'm done with this? We'll go to, I got to find out what release it's on. It was the Tom Baker years. We have him talking about, we'll have him talk about the best stories. That'll be fun. Face of Evil. I think it's cliffhanger to part 3, isn't it? I believe so. Yeah. I love this bit. Freaking incredible. Oh, so good. That's just so good. Oh, I love a bit of Face of Evil. So where did I put that on the list? That's up to just below Deadly Assassin. There you go, Face of Evil. You're doing good, mate. Robots of Death. I like that a lot, but I put that. There's a lot of good ones here, aren't they? Is that above or below Brain of Morbius? Is the question. I think above. Robots of Death. And then Talons of Wen-Chiang. Oh, man. I think that goes right above. Does that go above Genesis of the Daleks? I think it does. That's the the culmination of the Hinchcliffe Holmes Doctor Who. And it quite rightly as the top, Talons of Wang. It's just got everything in it, right? It's got everything in it. It's got steampunk, it's got sci-fi, it's got Victorian era, it's got everything in it. It's an astoundingly good episode story, right? Talons. Oh my god! So now, Hinchcliffe has gone on to much lesser success with Taggart, and we've got Horror Fang Rock, a good solid story, but not like one of the all-time super dupers, but way up there. I'm going to put that one below Pyramids of Mars and above Ark in Space. There we go. So we got up with Horror. Oh, and it's like, I don't mean to put it far down, but man, it's got, you're going up against so much stuff, mate. It's incredible. Man, no wonder we love Doctor Who. Look at this that was built on. Right? Man. Oh, man. I can't believe I thought of a much better ending to Doctor Who. Oh, it's really annoying now. Right? Like, again, because obviously everything's gone sideways since Capaldi. Capaldi was like, I think he should have been the last regeneration. And at the end of his run, he should have had like having to reboot reality, and he'll be there, but he'll have no memory of who he is or what's going on. He'll have a rough idea, right? But it'll be a complete and total reboot, right? And like reality would have been rebooted, right? Bam! And then do what you want for your next cycle, right? Stop looking backwards, just look forwards. See, that's actually the problem with the with modern Who. They look backwards when they want to be looking forwards, and they just say they just want to be looking forwards, but they're always looking backwards because they're looking for what's it called again? Validation, right? Validation. So, Invisible Enemy, great story, but that is you know what? It's not so far down. It's above Master Mandragon, I would say. Invisible Enemy. Image of Fendal. That goes back down quite a lot, I'm afraid. Just above Android Invasion, below Sontaran Experiment. Image of Fendal. In fact, Image of the Fendal was much better when it was in the Blake 7 Caldor City crossover, which was freaking awesome. Oh, because that's what it turned out. Yeah, it was basically a Chris Boucher-verse story. I like that a lot. Some makers I like a lot, but the stuff, that's I would say After Seeds of Doom, but above Hands of Fear, right? The Sun Makers. Underworld, not so much. I think that goes below. I think that goes below Sontaran Experience, above Image of Fendal. Underworld. And then we got the Invasion of Time. They worked out a good season finale at that point. But that's really what it was, a season finale. It's quite hard, though. I find it very enjoyable. Yeah, man, it's really traveling up it goes after the Ark in Space and before Terror of the Zygons. It goes after Terror of the Zygons. It goes before Ark in Space and after Terror of the Zygons, right? The Invasion of Time. Next up. I'll say now we're at the Key to Time season. Should I keep? No, I'm not going to keep this as one unit, right? I'm certainly not going to keep it as one unit. I don't think that would be fair. So the Rebels operation, I think that's really strong. I love the Rebels operation. I'm putting that after Horror Fang Rock, before Ark in Space. The Rebos operation. Pirate Planet. I mean, that's staying up for a long time. I like that one. So Pirate Planet, I'm putting above Invasion of Time. Pirate Planet. and after Ark in Space. Stones of Blood, that goes down a little bit. That goes to Sunmaker's, in between Sunmaker's Hand of Fear. Stones of Blood. Andros and Tara, you know what? Right next to it, right? These were made to be what they were, to fill in 4 weeks of Doctor Who, right? And it did that in a perfectly acceptable way. Along with Power of Kroll. Yeah, man, the Power... I'm basically about all the Key to Time seasons together. Kroll. And then the Armageddon Factor. That's after Sontaran Experiment and before Underworld, right? The Armageddon... wrong. The Armageddon Factor. Yeah, not the greatest of seasons. What can I say? But now we're on to season 17. Bit of Destiny of the Daleks. Oh, love you, Destiny of the Daleks. We're way back up again. Man, there's so much I love about Destiny of the Daleks, right? I like the disco Movellans. I mean, they're fantastic. I like a lot about it. Return to the direct sequelness to Genesis of the Daleks, for one thing. I'd like that. Oh, man, that's high up there. Is that before? It's after Brain and Morbius, after Pyramids of Mars, before Horror Fang Rock. We found the right spot for it, right? Destiny of the Daleks. City of Death, though, that goes much higher up. City of Death is pure gold. So, okay, what would you put first? Deadly Assassin or City of Death? Deadly Assassin goes first. City of Death. City of Death. Creature of the Pit, not so much. It goes back down. I refer to most of Key to Time. Creature from the Pit. And then Nightmare of Eden. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that back. That's even further down, frankly. Nightmare of Eden. That goes, I think, above Power of Kroll, right? Nightmare of Eden. Haunted Nyman. Where am I going to put that? I mean, that's a bit silly fun. And put it above Creature on the Pit. That's what I'll put it. The Horns of Nymon. And Shada I'm going to put in. We've seen it enough bloody times now. That's quite up there. I think Shada I'll put here with Destiny of the Daleks. Shada. Fine. We're on to and then we'll see the rankings. Leisure Hive. Now, this is a cut above most of the bog standard stories, right? I think this is definitely a cut above it. But it was a bog standard story, though, interestingly enough. Yeah, okay. After Master Madragna, before the Seeds of Doom. I'm amazed how incredibly accurate I am with these rankings. I think they get each one absolutely perfect. Hive. Megalos. It's I mean, the talking cactus. After Nightmare of Eden, before Power of Kroll. Megalos. I might be being too cruel to that. State of Decay. Oh no, Full Circle. I think I like the idea of the East Space stuff, but it wasn't really that good, right? That to be frank. After Creatures of the Pit, I think. Full Circle. Where would I put State of Decay there? That's also kind of far down, I'm afraid. Better than Full Circle. I think. Oh, there you go. Perfect. In between Terror Zygons and Invisible Enemy. State of Decay. Then we got Warrior's Gate, which I like a lot. Very weird story. But like, look, even though I personally like it, I got to put it in. It's above State of Decay, but below Terror of the Zygons. Warrior Gate. Keeper of Traken, I like a lot. I think. Wow, that's really up there. I'm surprised. It's traveling up there. Keeper of Traken. Okay, what's better, Destiny of the Daleks or Keeper of Traken? Destiny of the Daleks, I'm afraid. Keeper of Traken. People just being terribly nice to each other. And then finally, Logopolis. Made much better in the special edition, where he like is falsely much more dramatic. I'm going to put, right after Keeper of Traken, actually. That's because it goes above Sharda. Logopolis. Fine. Let's have a look at the list. Let's have a look. Doink. Keeper has Nissa in it. Well, that's true. Well, it's not, exclusive, right? So he'll start at the bottom. So Robot gets the lowest ranking. And I think that's fair, frankly. It's the least Tom Bakery story. Android Invasion, Imra Fendar, Underworld, Armageddon Factor, Sontaran Experiment, Planet of Evil. These are all, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the bottom 10. Power of Kroll, Hand of Fear, let me go doink. Revenge of the Soap. And I like when I say these are the bottom ones, I like all of these stories. And I will watch all of these stories. Right? Planet of Evil, Sultana, Armageddon Factor. Then you get to like these standard episodes, like Stones of Blood, Leisure Hive, right? These are the ones where they're just making stories because that's what they're being paid to do. Right, and then they get kind of better here. So the top ones are Talons of Wen-Chiang, Genesis of the Daleks, Deadly Assassin, City of Death, Face of Evil, Robots of Death, Braid of Morbius, Pyramid of Mars, Destiny of the Daleks. I think I'm doing very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's that, and also that's a fair showing, right? Over. It's very heavily Hinchcliffe Holmes, but you also got Douglas Adams there. I think this is the best of the best. Yeah, I think this is the best of the best. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.